I will turn y'all's volume up. I think you've been very fair to the pig. It's when he was a giant that you had the situations go on.
Well, yes, but this is we've robbed him of his agency. He's a pig now.
Arguably, he's happier this way.
Arguably.
All right.
And being next to you, he's never cold.
There you go. All right. Everybody ready? Because we're already recording. Greetings and salutations, travelers. Welcome back to the Planar Crossroads, and welcome back to our Rise of the Runelords Redux. We just finished recording what happened to Willton, and now we're going to branch into the rest of everyone and what's going on with them. We are currently still within Jorgenfist. They've searched for Willton, have not found him, and have instead pushed on deeper into the dungeon so that they can try and get this done before more problems come burning their way through. So, let's go ahead and start up. You guys found yourself in C4, headed towards C5.
But Adam, does this podcast contain adults?
That sometimes use adult language? Yes.
Good, we've been warned. Neat, let's open doors and stuff.
All right.
And by we, I mean Boldrago, because no one can get close to him.
People's in my bubble. People's in my bubble.
What if I just push on the bubble really hard? Do you bounce around like hamster?
You can try it.
Well, Drago hasn't told us about his lack of an immune system.
I can. I can. I am the strongest man that has ever lived.
All right. So,
let's go.
Moving forward. C5. I explained C5 one of the other times, so you guys can go to the one before this last one. Oh, I need to change the...
It's just a chimney, right?
Pretty much. That's what it was. This is episode 36. There we go.
Oh, you better change it. Did you make sure you were actually recording last session?
Yes, I did.
You make sure we were recording now?
No, I cut you all out because you never have anything interesting to say. Yes, you were recording.
This is true. I agree.
All right. So Boldrago is leading the way. Kellery and Matia are taking up the rear.
He's in his little biodome with Matthew McConaughey. That's not it.
No.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
It's fine. He'll move into you.
He'll move into you. Ah!
Yeah.
Hey, Adam, I think I put a token inside the Fog of War. Right back.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm the worst ever. I can't back. I think it's in there. I can't.
There's no token in there. You can't find Matia, right? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. I dragged her over. I think I might have put her. Well, we'll
find her again. Yeah, we'll find her.
I found her. She's there. But too big. It's a rock.
A rock would be so much larger.
It's a baby rock, large enough to ride. That's how it phrases it in the when druids get rock companions, so you aren't just handed a gargantuan animal companion. Unless
back in my day, we used to ride them for miles.
Yeah, we did. It was called Before Tommy Knew the Rules of Anything and played 3.5 Pathfinder hybrids. It was great.
All right. So moving forward.
Down the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah. Boldrago's in the lead.
And I was going to say, did you let us in the bubble so one of us could lead? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, he moves into you, so now we can all march together.
Okay.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is...
If I remember, 20 feet?
In the rooms, it's 20 feet. It's not always 20 feet in the ceilings, I don't believe. Like the one you just came through, this one that led to C5, that definitely was not 20 feet. But this one you're in
How about
right
this
now,
hallway?
This hallway does not give a specific height, so we're going to say that it is the same as the 20 feet.
Big enough that giants can move through comfortably. Okay, so I'm going to be above I am Skoros. I'm going to be above Egor then. Be carried over his head. And I guess down we go.
Yes, you're already taller than me. This is just unsettling.
Skoros does some acrobatics, putting his legs wrapped around Matia's talons and swings out and just, hello, Egor! I am Trapeze Man!
I don't think the bird will handle if we try to do trapeze on it in this hallway. Can we just assume that
I require a second bird.
That we move down this hallway until we are stopped?
Okay. So we'll
we
move down.
run until he tells us otherwise.
Stop.
Right into the
Stop,
trap.
you're all dead.
Stop.
Reveal!
Yeah.
Quickly! Reveal!
I'm
Okay,
revealing.
two things.
I am revealing. Patience. Oh,
Show us your
impatience.
secrets.
That I don't have control over my token,
What?
and I am token controlless. And what is the state of lighting in this area?
There wasn't much light in the chimney portion, but you guys are staying fairly close to each other anyway, and there is light coming from Skoros until he puts it out. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Got that dank, ever-burning torch spinning around my head.
so
Yeah, you're welcome.
You get daylight on you as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bright boy.
A daylight.
So when you get to C6, it's this long hallway has a looming ceiling 40 feet above and is decorated with an intricate display of stone supports and beams. The walls are carved in long swaths of densely scribed runes. The 7-pointed star is repeated often. To the east, the hallway has caved in entirely. A battered door protrudes from the rubble, but the hallway beyond is completely filled with debris. To the west, the hall ends in an immense bronze double door that bears a huge mirror-like silver inlay of the ubiquitous 7-pointed star. This set of doors has no obvious hinges, handles, or locks, save for a single tiny star-shaped indention at the center of the larger mirrored star.
Okay.
And there are 3 other doors as well.
Gonna read.
What was that?
Yeah, the red things are double doors. Is this door emerging out of the rubble? I'm assuming part of this doorway.
No,
We're supposed to be part of this doorway.
it looks like down this way there's this door. Am I on the right thing? Okay. There's this door down here to the top right corner. Right in there. But there's also a spot right that might be right beside it that is caved in to where this whole doorway becomes unnecessary again. So
you could squeeze through here.
Maybe from where you're looking at it.
Let's split up and look for clues.
After we get the result of a 37 linguistics check.
Oh my goodness.
A 37 linguistics to do what? What are we looking at?
He wants to
read the walls.
Oh, okay.
And I do speak ancient Thessalonian.
Which is good because, you didn't even need to use your linguistics. You know, hey, that's ancient Thessalonian. And because you can read it, these are actually known as, these are actually meditative prayers to the peacock spirit. That was a common deity to serve in Old Thessalon. It's actually not just a prayer, but it has that magic woven into it. So you could read it if you wish, and you think you might gain, let me see, with 37, you think you'd probably gain some centering type of effect if you read it. So mechanically, it would be as if calm emotions with a caster level of 20 for 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Just wait till Egor gets real mad.
I was going to say,
Shut him up.
don't read that to me.
It only works on the person that's reading it, though. So
Okay, good. I'm basically illiterate.
That would basically fix any sort of fear effect I might have. So,
yeah, heckin' fright for what's on the other side of these doors.
yeah, I'll let you know what I've found and quickly read through it for myself.
Okie dokie. The map is kind of funny, guys.
How long does this take to read through?
Just like a minute or two.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a long time to be locked in a hallway with a scare.
The bubble is going, my friend. Let's go.
Okay.
Right. I'm just want to make sure everybody understands that the double doors they're talking about are not right there. That's some kind of thing on the map that they didn't carry over to this edition. It's talking about those double doors. Yeah.
Now, which doors are the most fancy-looking ones?
Definitely those silver dotted ones.
All right. Bubble going this way.
But yeah, you got to figure out how to... I just let the bubble leave. I'm going to do something that I did back in high school. I'm going to take this door.
Okay.
It's 1,001 uses for a large chunk of wood.
Man is correct. I've done this on a rogue before as well.
Okie dokie. So you're going to try and pick this door up. Gotcha. And you're strong enough.
I'm going to yank it out of the rubble.
Strength check to do so is like it's ridiculously simple. Just did a min-maxing video about it.
So you come right here, and you see in here a bit. There's no light in that room. You can tell that. But there's just something that way.
We didn't have like floating lights or anything, did we?
Only if you were Skoros. But you got Chernobog.
That's a good point. I'm gonna.
Oh, this is true. I do have Journey book.
Skoros will follow.
I'm named the hammer that. The hammer is now Chernobog.
Chernobog's butt scratcher.
I think I have to change out this barbell for an actual hammer that I can call Chernobog.
It's 30 feet of torch.
How goes my door acquisition before I bring my newly acquired multi-tool down this hallway?
It looks... you are able to get the door.
Okay.
So you light up Chernobog?
I'm gonna lean the door just like free of the rubble up against the wall here, and then I will light my way down this hallway while they investigate the door.
Okay.
If you want to wait, Kane, what we could do is I could put my Iron Stone on my Falcon and just have her fly like super high up in the air down in case of spookies.
Yeah, we can do that. I just do a little investigation while they
Will they also investigate?
While the smart people solve the puzzle.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So all the smart people are over here.
Iron Stone, and I'll take my Iron Stone and flip it up so it's now orbiting around Nadia's head and have her fly to here at however high the ceiling is.
Okay. If
she stretches her wings too high up, she can't affect the ceiling.
Right. It does come down some in there. It's not 40 foot like in this C6. It's
so back down to 20.
Yeah, right around there. So we'll do that in just a minute. We will come over to these guys and see what they is up to. So what is happening? People are investigating the door, is that correct?
It would appear so.
Okay.
I mean, if it looks alright, just gonna open it.
So you just kind of try and push it open?
Yeah, he'll stroke it.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Get out of my lap shell.
Okay. It doesn't seem to have any hinges. They don't have any hinges. They don't have anything like that. So you kind of put your hand on it and look, and you kind of give it a little push. It doesn't seem to want to move or do anything. It does seem to have runes and things like that around it. Let me see. Oh, trap finding.
Y'all remember those really nice 7-pointed star amulets that Necros was so eager to sunder because he thought people were spying on him? I think they might be useful now. Oh.
So,
you guys, mean the ones that we don't have?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. So, the bronze doors.
I'm gonna pull out my little monocle
Okay. So, between the trap finding from Kellery and Le Monacal, you see that this has a persistent arcane lock. Rather high level. Not the maximum level, you guess, but pretty high. From your estimations, anywhere between a 14 or a 16, somewhere in there. And of that tier, anyway. And
gotcha.
The lock seems to be. There are ways to bypass it, you think. Maybe a spell. Judging from what you see, it kind of hints that there may be a password. But other than that, you're pretty sure that this is a do not open me without password or permission type thing. So, now there may be a spell just because to get around it, but it's kind of up to what you guys come up with.
Arcane Lock makes it a little harder for Egor to just break down the door, too.
Yeah. Just because I have the nice spellcraft bonus, I want to roll the spellcraft.
Okay. What are we wanting to get with the spellcraft?
Let's see. I'm trying to think what would be reasonable. I think with the auras and whatnot, maybe see what sort of spells could unlock it other than just trying to dispel magic it.
Okay.
Because I could just throw dispel magic and try that, but...
So what's that? Oh, that's 32?
So I got... Right. Because the identify gives me a sweet plus 10.
Okie dokie. So, I mean, things like knock come to your mind, but, there are some other...
That's fair.
You're not really sure about other spells. You do know that arcane lock is a pretty good lock. So, maybe the knock would work, maybe not.
Gotcha.
It's a possibility.
Now it's my time to do something unreasonable. Okay, as an investigator, I have the talent Item Lore. Can use spellcraft to identify properties and command words of magic items without use of detect magic or similar spells.
Wait, could detect magic tell me command words?
I don't believe detect magic gives you command words.
Because that one specifically said without use of detect magic.
I think that's more like to determine, if you find a wand
other
of
properties.
Cure Light Wounds,
yeah,
Investigator could pick it up and be like, wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Also, Investigator does detect magic in their spells.
It's not a magic item. Also, it's just a spell. The arcane lock.
That's true.
So it's not an item.
Yeah, the lock itself is a lock. Is a spell. Without the spell, you're not sure that this would work. Now, you guys do think that there may be a password, so that may be an option for looking for that. But as far as properties or anything new as far as properties, probably not.
What does a 41 give me?
That's pretty good.
Investigator.
Okay, I will tell you this. If you want to spend a few minutes, looking over the runes, looking at things, you want to spend maybe 5 minutes there at the door. You think you could figure it out. You could figure out the password. It's going to take you about 5 minutes.
I'll let them know.
Okay, what's the consensus on spending 5 minutes to figure out the store lock?
I trust Jason's judgment. I don't trust what's on the other side of that door, but I trust Jason's judgment.
Well, we can either do that or try to just dispel it.
Let's try that first.
Password capital P. What's the name of Mokmorian's dog?
I'd also
Cinder.
wonder
Rare!
if just
The
reading
password
the
is
runes
rare!
aloud might unlock it.
Sihedron.
While you guys
That
think
would
about
be a shitty
But-
luck.
What's his mother's maiden name?
Karzog is Bay. 1, 2, 3.
So while you guys think about whether you want to try and use, what is it, a knock, or you want to use a dispel, or you want to do something there, we'll see what Mattia sees. So, as Mattia gets the little dilly bopper and flies around, you guys hear the mages, basically, down there discussing life matters. And
Nerd matters, more like.
Mattia flies around this way and up and around, and she gets to look over the entire room, basically. And would you like, I will describe what you see in C8. Excuse me.
You need a perception check.
You can make a perception check if you would like to, yes. With Mattia.
I'm too lazy to get up and get my dice, so I'll put my fate in the hands of the RNG this time. Fumble City! Yeah, good enough.
17? Okay. So,
It's almost as good as it.
Well, make that an 18. She's an auspice. She can guidance herself as a full round action. I keep forgetting I'm Baku this game.
okay.
Toilet?
This strange, empty room has been smoothed over to an even greater extent than the other chambers in this complex. Every angle of the walls has been modified to a gentle arc, removing any element of harsh, regular lines entirely from view. Patches of what appear to be scorch marks stain the walls and floors here and there, especially in the south, where part of the wall has fallen away.
Okay. And the 18 doesn't give me anything else?
There's noise on the other side of those double doors up there, but nothing different. Nothing in here kind of sets off any perceptive 17 senses.
Okay. Fair enough. So then Mattia will fly back, and I will open my Ioun Stone and send it to flying around my head.
Okay.
On the off chance that an encounter happens here, Skoros will walk up to this door and get guidance, and I'm going to perception it to make sure there's not traps before I open it. Just in case we need another, avenue of movement.
Okay. So the perception is a...
Power of Desna compels me. 32.
32. That thing is so not trapped. It is
Okay.
It is one of the safest doors you have ever seen. So,
Okay, cool.
there you go.
Skoros will go ahead and open it up.
Okay. Well, you guys see Skoros open up a door and send his bird off with a little floaty stone and come back. And in the meantime, you've suggested passwords like admin, QWERTY, admin1, password. You have not officially tried those, but, So, this door still looms before everybody. This very tall door. What is the consensus? Are we going to dispel? Are we going to knock? Or are we going to try the password spend 5 minutes finding the password?
Well, I think I'll try to dispel it.
Okay. For the sake
And I
of
double-checked the rules of Dispel Magic.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a check versus the DC of the lock, because I know what the spell is, and I know exactly where it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It is, for the sake of your DC, it is caster level 15.
Right, but I'm talking the actual, what the save DC of the spell would have been.
It's cast at 15th level?
That shouldn't change the save DC.
It just increases the
You can
DC
also-
by 10.
Why?
Arcane Lock?
Yeah, it just makes the...
Yeah, but I'm talking... That's the break DC. Like, it's a second level spell, so it's, like...
Yeah, it also increases the disable device by 10.
And the break DC.
Right, but this isn't disable device.
He's trying to dispel.
Oh.
He's targeting the spell only, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So Arcane Lock.
Which is a second level spell for, I think, every class that gets it.
It would be 13.
Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Which I imagine Brasut can't fail.
Pretty well. I'm double checking whether or not a caster level check adds my modifier or not.
Yes.
Okay.
I remember we rolled about 47 caster level checks in a sandstorm once upon a time.
I remember those days. I think.
Okay. So...
All right.
Yeah.
So, Brasut concentrates, thinks about it, and he's able to weave the magics around. And for unweaving the spell, we'll kind of flavor it like he has to properly enunciate the spell backwards, at least the words that he knows for the Arcane Lock spell. He enunciates them backwards to unweave the spell while also doing the hand motions necessary and all of that for the spell itself and the spell along with it. So as he does that, you see the magics kind of unweave, and there's this falling away, kind of like stardust falling downward, and it does not appear to be arcane locked anymore. However, upon such a thing happening, an incredibly bright light appears behind Kellery, and this bright creature, made, not literally made of light, but shining, the size of a child.
Well done, Adam.
I want it.
God damn it.
I want it. I know what it does.
Emerges from, it seems to come out from the door itself. Like a rip happens, and this beam comes out and appears behind Kellery. And that's initiative. Because this thing doesn't just need that, but it needs you to roll a fortitude save as you roll initiative.
Do we each need to roll for it?
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have to roll initiative. That's my fault.
We're just on initiative.
What was your
now.
initiative before, Boldrago?
It's a mighty 10, so I changed it back.
Okay, you keep that. I'm the only one that has to roll initiative. You guys have to roll the fort save.
All of us?
Is it a spell effect?
Everybody. It is a spell effect for resistance sake. Well, let me make sure.
Because dwarf.
No, it is an extraordinary ability.
Okay.
I fail.
Indeed.
Oh, what?
Skoros and Egor don't have to roll it. I assume this is blinding light.
Mm-hmm.
We're more than 60 feet away.
All right. And let me see.
So we get to wait until our turn starts before we have to
before we run into it and blind ourselves.
Pretty much.
So
I can go into blind fight. It'll be good. All good.
So, first thing that happens, I gotta roll its... actually, Ross, why don't you roll me a d20 and I'll add its modifier. If you're still there.
Yeah, Ross. We can just let you kill us today.
11.
All right. So I will add that modifier. Where's that at? There it is. Okay. We'll arrange this
I'm
descending.
included. Yay!
All right.
Man, that was the most robotic thing.
Yay. All right.
Blah, blah, blah.
So,
Wow.
what were
Wow,
everybody's
right,
fort
right.
saves? A 12, a 13.
13.
Yeah, sure. Spawn the
Yay.
fort save thing right on top of the wizards.
Yeah, I know, right? The right people
It's
tried to
good.
open this door.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably, that is true. They are the right people for the job. But anybody that gets less than a 25 on their fort save is blinded. So,
I take it Kane has a long and storied past with the Shining Child.
Technically, Ignatius will eventually become one.
No! Wah! I don't know how it does that, but I don't want to fight it anymore. Y'all have fun. I'm not the shiny baby. Shiny man!
if you have any tips or ideas for me to run, I'm going to let you look at the... I've sent you the link to the monster stat block.
I already know what this thing does.
Well, I'm using specifically Shining Child of Thassalon. So
Okay, I have a good idea what it does then.
Which I imagine all of them are, and then the of Thassalon bit was removed when it was printed in a bestiary.
probably. I don't
Just
know.
to take a guess at that.
I don't know. It looked more appropriate and powerful, so I picked it than the other one. I'm just saying. That's just me. It's supposed to be specifically from this book, though. So there you go.
Yeah.
So
It's
Kellery,
probably printed here first.
yeah. It was
Excuse
printed
me,
here when
or-
they did 3.5 in it. So Kellery,
I was gonna say if it shows up in Rise of the Runelords, they definitely printed it here first.
Yep.
it's your turn first.
Yeah. Okay, so Skoros is gonna... Oh, Lord. I don't know how I got moved to the bottom, but in bird culture, I believe 24 is higher than 22.
In bird culture,
So I guess we're gonna just get a ride. Here we go. Skoros is gonna move under his own power. Because I think I can 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nope, never mind. Damn. What's Egor's move speed? Can Egor charge that? Or does Egor need
he's
a lift?
faster than you.
What is this? We are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 times 5 is a lot. 80? Yeah, I can charge that.
Got you. So I'm just gonna hop a lift and I'll go to 5 feet. And I'll make some fort saves.
For both you
Is it
and
possible?
Mateo.
Can I see it, like, from where Egor and I are? Can I tell, like, that thing's real bright? Maybe I should, like, close my eyes first.
You can
Would that, like, help
try.
with, like, an initial shock? Or, like,
It's an extraordinary light, so it wouldn't...
okay,
you may do
fair
it
enough.
thematically, but it doesn't really affect
Do you want to
you.
land one square up, Skoros?
No, yeah, sorry, my bad, dude. That's important
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
you.
say like,
isn't
no, it's not a big deal. I just
All right.
yeah, I'll land there, and Mattia will resolve in this square. She'll drop me there and then turn over because flanking's important. And here's a fort save.
She can't be there. Gotta move her.
Shut up, Alex. She'll be
No, she can't be there.
you coward. There you go.
You coward.
you
Damn, is that what that feels like? Ah! I have personally attacked. Skoros has a 26.
Okay. That is
and
okay.
Falcon has... Oh my, Falcon is blind. Falcon, 10!
Does that mean
Good thing
she
you can't
can or
rules break the
cannot
bubble with
render aid?
She threatens the squares around her. She just has to make an acrobatics check really quickly because it happens, like here?
Yeah.
Right?
Right about there.
So I roll a natural 18. I had 13 on the dice. I can't fail the check to move really fast while blind. Skoros hasn't moved. Skoros is... Oh, there's just one of it. I'm just going to punch it a bunch. Kane has talked enough spooky about this thing that I'm a little heckin' frightened. So I'm going to punch it. Does anything happen for a success? Am I, like, dazzled? Anything like that?
Just so we're clear on
Before I
its
start-
positioning, it's floating about 5 feet off the ground. It's still within reach of everybody. It's just thematically, it's floating about 5 feet off
Sure.
the ground.
But on a success, I'm not dazzled or anything crazy.
No.
Okay, so then 32 over its flat-footed. Yeah, that's much worse. That's a 17 over its flat-footed. Thank you, Ross. 16, 18 over its flat-footed.
Miss.
19 over its flat-footed.
Miss.
God, I'm done a heckin' fright. Final attack. Natural 20 would a 27 hit.
27 is its flat-footed AC.
Nice! Okay. Confirmation.
You do need to confirm that.
Well, thank you, Dad.
Yeah, roll that one in 400.
So I can't confirm it. Yeah, because I rolled a natural 15. So I have 2 hits. And no sweet, sweet butterfly sting for Egor to clean this out faster. Damn! Oh well. First attack is 22 points of bludgeoning damage. My attacks are magic if it has DR.
Well,
And
It does not.
let's make it has something called Radiant Armor as a supernatural ability that grants it armor.
I'm sure that's... But that's not DR. That's just probably like a charisma armor
Oh,
class.
No,
I
it just
see.
adds it's just adding a deflection bonus with AC, and that's already counted into its AC.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So then...
It's sorry guys, the radiant armor doesn't actually do anything to hit him.
It's just like it keeps the Shining Child on balance with PCs. 22 and 23 bludgeoning damage.
22 and 23, okay.
I'll keep track of the damage. I can do that on here because I know it's max.
Oh, I already got that, but okay.
And that's my turn.
If you're going to keep track of the damage, then I will also send you its HP that I have for it.
Hold its HP?
Yes, this is its total in the Discord. For you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So that is Egor. That is Skoros' turn.
Yep.
Now it is Egor's turn.
My duty.
Free and charge.
But what about Jason, though? Initiative got skipped, so I was at the bottom. It's Jason's turn.
Oh, that's
If
right.
it's Jason, we'll go to Jason.
It is Jason. Why are you jumping ahead, Egor? What is the matter with you?
Because you did this. You did this, man in sky.
You did this, man in sky.
Okay.
Here is this.
Okay. I'm so much easier to ignore when I forget to leave or forget to take off mute. Okay. When Brasut was doing this, Kellery was still working hard on the door.
Okay.
So bright light flares behind him, the world goes white.
Indeed.
And because he's been thinking in Thessalon, he's going to speak in Thessalonian.
Okay.
So bright beam out of the door, huge flash of light. I would have been inside the 30-foot cone of I don't like people, Boldrago's personal space bubble. I would put my back to the door, draw weapons, and just... What was that? What's happening? Who are you?
He says in Thessalon.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I handling this monster effectively?
The monster...
I mean, I can. I got everything.
Okay. This particular monster is not very happy with Thessalon. Bear that in mind when you roleplay him. Or it.
Yeah. I was... There's just a... Another one to join the flames.
Spooky.
And none of you hear that. Only you hear that. Only you hear that, Buff. I'm still getting everything.
Someone's
Kellery.
Yeah.
Only Kellery hears
Why
it.
can I not remember names?
And
No, only Hillary hears it.
And he only hears it in his head. Not
Yes.
with his ears.
Well, at this point, I'm not sure whether or not I would recognize it. Well, no, I did read that calming prayer, so I'm probably a little more chill than I would be. Another one of the flames?
Mm-hmm.
No response. I think that it's had enough talking outside of its turn, given the creature's description already.
Yeah, it's not very talkative.
No, not at all.
And so, is there anything else that Kellery would like to do?
Unfortunately, there's not much that I can do.
And you said you moved up to the door?
Yeah, back to the door.
Okay. That would have moved you here?
Back, weapons out, and hoping to be able to protect myself slightly.
Okay. It does not provoke an
And I
attack
will
of
say in
opportunity
common,
because it has not acted in
I'm
turn.
blind.
Alright. So Kellery's blind. He says so. Gets an answer in his head from other things. Egor, it should be your turn now.
Okay, I go now.
You go now.
You have not skipped anyone else?
Man in sky says go. Why you not go?
Okay. We will go. So I'm going to rage and I'm going to charge.
Okay.
My total charge should be 100 feet, so I make that. For
Okay.
surezies.
Alright. Go ahead and make your fort saves then.
Uh-huh.
Yep, so do we.
I rolled 11 plus 14.
Makes it.
That just makes it, yeah.
Nice, very good.
Then I have a 29 and a 31 over the summer power.
Makes it.
Oh yeah, that DC's only... Well, can Shining Childs... Do they make 14? Do they make fort saves?
They
Look at my own
do, it looks like. Does not show any.
They can.
ability.
And it can roll it.
Understood. Rolling. That's a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, you roll better as the monsters. You should do this all the time. Alright. So charge.
Okay. Roll 15 plus 23 plus 4 for the charge and... Oh no, I don't have the flank. So that's actually just 2. So does a 40 hit?
A 40 hit? Yes. Yes, it does.
I already know this thing is not exactly weak to fire damage, so I'm not going to bother to roll the fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait. It's immune to fire.
And that'll be 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
31?
31.
Alright.
The big upswing into your floaty legs.
Alright.
It's very bright in here.
Alright. That means it's the Shining Child's turn.
Okay. Well, then, first thing the Shining Child is going to do is, just for curiosity, Adam, I did roll an intelligence check for this thing before we started the combat to see how tactical it would be.
Okay.
Ha ha! God help PCs. So, first reaction, everybody within 50 feet, I'm going to need you to roll me a fortitude saving throw again.
Alright.
Oh, good.
Wait, no, never mind. Did you already use that ability, the Aura of Blinding Light? So that's just Yes, that is what you... My apologies. Never mind.
I was going to say, isn't that just always on?
No, it's a free action, actually, that they have to take.
Which has already gone down.
Yeah, which has already gone down, and once you pass it, you're good for 24 hours. So, well, this thing's intelligent.
It's already floating about 5 feet above the ground, so there's that.
Just have it shoot an arbitrary amount of lightning at the party, Ross. I'm not salty about that.
It's going to float up about 10 feet.
Floats up about 10 feet. Okay.
So that should provoke.
Get attack of opportunity against it.
That would help. It's like roll into a gutter.
Just throws dice outside, falls in the gutter.
What you guys get?
33.
33 hits.
23. 20. 35.
35 hits.
17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It's a 627 bludgeoning damage.
27. Got it. It just floats up a bit, looks down at you two, and you hear in your head the sound of fire in a barn starting collapsing, just collapsing around you. And it closes its hands, and nothing seems to happen. That's its turn.
Adam, I think he's feeding us this monster.
You think?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to...
No, I don't. I don't think that at all.
Okie dokie.
I'm thinking he's feeding us to this monster.
I am. I assure you. I'm making your life hell right now.
All right. So he's moved. Action is done. And as you go ahead and... You can't draw where you put that. So I will put it.
It's centered around him.
Okie dokie.
Basically blocking Skoros and, God, Kane's character. Why?
Egor.
I should remember it. That one's stupidly easy to remember. It's around them too.
All right. You see, you don't see anything. You don't feel, you don't hear anything, but you hear that. Well, you hear that sound, but
For Egor, the sound of burning barn is strangely comforting.
Yep, it's actually
the sound of burning barn is the sound of snapping shining childs in half.
All right, so it's about there, and that's all happened, and you guys again don't see anything. Ignore the box. You don't see that box.
Okay.
Yeah,
They do not see bucks. Why do you keep bringing up bucks? There is no bucks.
All right. Boldrago?
All right. Instinctively, he's going to draw his dagger, because this is just too bright.
Okie dokie. All right.
Is that deeper darkness?
That is deeper darkness.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Indeed.
Ooh, goody.
Equal to daylight. Okay. All right then. Duly noted.
And, yeah. Complain about the stars in his eyes.
Yeah.
There are always stars in your eyes.
Alright, he's covered in deeper darkness. Understood.
All right. Well, in fact, not just him, but
That'll be fun.
that would include Skoros, correct?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I added an aura.
Okay.
Maybe
can't
that's
see it.
Yeah, you should be. You
Let's
can see the small
your
one.
Anti-life bubble.
I can see the small one.
Whoa.
Fair.
There you go.
Oof.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, that's a lot of darkness.
It's a lot of darkness.
Well,
All
Adam
right.
can see it. I guess that's what's important.
Yeah.
The
So
GM can probably set it from Boldrago's token to where everybody can. That's
I thought it
probably
was
arbitrary,
already
because it's
in
probably
there.
most of the hallway.
it is most of the hallway. Let me make sure that everybody can see. It's 60
Yeah,
foot.
this is actually incorrect because
Yeah.
you don't have measuring thing.
Hey,
Oh,
you know
I'm
what?
trying to fix it.
You know what? All right.
This is actually correct. There you go.
Okay.
It's about like 3 feet per square now. Right now, as it's scaled.
Y'all should be able
Yep.
to see it now.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
All right.
That is, yeah, you go.
That is a lot of darkness.
It's not a little darkness.
Hey, who turned out the light?
I think it was Boldrago.
When you guys make that
It's
noise,
too dark in here.
when you guys yell, the sound kind of comes back to you oddly.
That's why I was talking through my hands.
Oh, okay.
It's probably muffled outside the box.
So, that is Boldrago. Brasut, you is blind, and now you're blind. And even
Well,
when
can
you
I
get
tell that it's darkness?
No, it's just all dark. It was light,
Okay,
and then it
so-
was dark, and you can't see anything.
Okay, can I roll something to guesstimate that the current thing that's on is the deeper darkness, or just not know what in the world's going on with my eyes?
You can kind of roll me an intelligence check because you heard noises and you heard an unsheathing of a blade, maybe.
So there's a flat intelligence.
I mean, you heard the unsheathing of the blade.
That's without any skills.
Yeah, you heard the unsheathing of the blade from beside you. You knew who was beside you. Maybe you
Okay.
can't see because of him, but that's weird because if it was him, then you should still be able to see with darkness because of your eye, but so it's a little bit confusing. Your guess is that there's darkness.
Alright. Coward's move, activate invisibility.
Okay,
Classic.
fair enough. Invisibility activated.
And stay still.
All right. As you guys kind of hear, kind of feel everything going on and moving around, all of the sudden,
All the casters have to fight this Cinder thing.
all of a sudden, I'm gonna roll a d6. So, okay, Boldrago, you're floating up there, and then all of a sudden you feel something grab at your feet and your robe. So something tries to reach up and grab you.
Nah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That thing can't come close to me.
Yeah.
Can't come through the bubble, man.
Oh,
There's
that
the
is
anti-life
true.
shield.
It can't. So there's
He's
only
living.
one place it can go.
Oh, great.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that's so unfortunate. That's
Bring
so,
it on, metal man.
All right.
I don't
so,
have to find you if I can touch you.
So, let me see. I actually got to roll something different then. So,
I'm
well,
prepared to die.
okay, Egor. You feel something grab at your foot.
My CMD is not that high. I am very small.
All right. So this thing is grabbing your foot and trying to pull you down. So first, it has to grapple you, as per the rules. Ooh, it gets a natural 19. So it's a 19 plus a 19. I think that beats it, right?
No, my CMD is 39. Get shit on. No, yeah, you grab.
All right. So you are grappled. Now, thematically, he's starting to pull you down, but mechanically, you are just grappled on your feet and getting pulled on.
And he can see through the
In the
force,
dark,
right?
mind you, in the dark. Not even the, to my knowledge, not even the Chernobog or the Ion Stone cuts through deeper darkness.
Nope.
Yeah, we have nothing on us.
Yeah.
So not only do you hear...
Drago does not care.
Woo! So not
Boldrago
only do
is
you
dead, that is all that matters
sense...
to Boldrago.
Not only do you hear that crashing and burning of a barn, but when it all goes dark, like a couple seconds later. And then you feel, Egor just feels, as he can't see anything and heard that, something grabbing and yanking down on his arm and in his leg and reaching and clawing at him that's hot. So, yeah.
Look, something is touching me. It's like seaweed, but made of owing.
Okie dokie. So, Skoros, we're back to you. Now you can't see.
So one thing, I had to learn this a couple sessions ago in my in-person game with shadows. Unless Spoopy Mouth, the reject from Nightmare Before Christmas, I'll call him. Unless that thing can see through the floor out, he does have a 50% miss chance.
Okay.
Its ability to see in deeper darkness. Just like if you had a shadow go into the floor and attack up, there's still it could miss. Short of 10%, I guess. Percent.
Well, it couldn't see into the room because of the deeper darkness anyways.
There are a couple of things there. Not to immediately rules lawyer, but y'all know me.
All right. High or low? Kane.
High.
All right. We will settle it by the dice.
I mean, yes, what you do.
You said high?
Yeah.
It was a 51. He grabs you.
How high was I wouldn't get grabbed?
No. It was the other way around.
Oh, alright.
Had a similar conversation in Wrath of the Righteous last Saturday.
I suppose high would only work that way if I were the one rolling it.
Okie dokie. So you are grabbed. Okay, Skoros, what's your turn?
I can't see the thing. Does it have any heat coming off its arm or something like that? Do I have any means of Well, Egor starts screaming a thing has grabbed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
More
the dark.
dangerous right now. Jeez.
I know what my escape artist is.
Is it good?
Yes.
You good then. Okay, so then as a swift action, I will flex into lunge and blind fight. And I guess I'm going to flavor this as Skoros wall runs up and jumps, but I'm not provoking or moving. I'm going to full attack in my square. I have a -2 to my AC, but my reach goes up by 5, so I should be able to punch into 10 feet.
Okay.
And here we go.
As Skoros runs up the wall, he runs directly into an invisible wall.
Okay. Again, that's literally just rule of cool flavoring. I have a reach of 10 feet.
You run in,
or does it have a barrier that I'm punching into?
Yeah. You hit a barrier.
Okay. Well, can I?
Well, if you're running up the wall, he doesn't hit a barrier because the wall of force is on the wall.
Well, that's true. He would kind of go whoop, 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 trying to get up the wall. Very Looney Tunes.
Okay, so then I can't reach the Shining Child then?
It does not appear so.
Okay.
Floats above you.
Does the I forget what they're called. Does Oogie Boogie, there's a part of him,
his arms and you can't see what's out, but something's grabbing.
But there's
Egor.
so I can attack him. So I wasted a flex to launch. I'm going to start throwing percentage dice at the board. The first one is a 30 some odd, misses. The second one is a 90 something and might hit.
Okay.
Quick! To the character sheet! Hooray!
Hooray!
I love saying that when I have to look at tables in Pathfinder when I'm jamming. To the table! Hooray! Second attack is a 60 some odd. Third attack is an 80 some odd. So then the final attack is a 70 some odd. So everything but my first highest BAB misses.
Okay.
Blind, so she's just gonna probably fly her butt over to Skoros and resolve. She can't fail the acrobatics check, just land behind him somewhere. And now I am attacking something with, I don't even know. I've never punched a hand coming out of the floor in my career. I'm just gonna throw dice at the board, I guess.
Okie dokie.
It's a 28.
A what?
28.
Okay, that one will hit.
And then I have a much worse at... Well, I mean, I don't know what this thing is. I have a 16. I don't know what debuffs it has on it, but that's the number.
Not enough. So.
Then I have a 28.
That'll hit.
And the last attack has a 7. So never mind.
Okay. 2 attacks make it through.
So 32. Yeah. Come back, D10. You are my friend. So 34 damage from 2 attacks. The attacks are treated as magical.
Treated as magical. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 32 or 34?
34, I'm sorry. I rolled a 2 twice, and I had 15 twice.
Okie dokie. Duly noted. Now, it is Kellery's turn, who is blind, doubly so, and pushing up against a door. Just kind of there.
This content was made possible by travelers and viewers like you. Thank you.